Hello, good morning, or whatever time you're joining me, whatever day you're joining me. My messages tend to be of the type that you could just watch anytime or any day, doesn't matter. I try to narrow it in for the day, but they tend to also bring in just life issues that we all deal with. But as you can see, this one is devoted to Thursday, August 1st. I have allowed for reversals. And there, right there, I heard stop. Ooh, we have the moon coming through reversed, the Wheel of Fortune upright, and the Five of Cups upright. Okay, so with the moon reversed, that's actually the way we like getting that card because it brings through, clarity after coming through the clouds. There's a release of fear. There's a release of maybe some unhappiness that we were holding. And most of all, a release of confusion because your emotional body is in alignment with who you truly are within rather than projecting it outwards. And all those fears that were inside are now just kind of up and flowing out through the mind. Those old existential fears, right? And it's ruled by Pisces, and Pisces is the most sensitive sign in the zodiac. So, as empaths, we have to learn how to handle that level of sensitivity and have really strong, healthy boundaries, not just let anybody in our space and not just allow our minds, because the polar opposite of Pisces is Virgo, of course. And Virgo being ruling actually Gemini and Mercury. When you have, the messenger, Mercury the messenger, as the counterpoint to the moon, the sign of Mercury in the sign of Virgo, what we're dealing with is sometimes picking at little things that don't need to be picked at, just anxieties, things like that. So, but when we're in the healthy aspect of Virgo, which would be Pisces polar opposite, we are, and speaking to this so much because the moon is reversed, even upright I would, but when we're in the polar opposite, when we're in the high level enlightened energy and consciousness of Virgo, we're in divine order. We're in alignment with divine timing. And I think that's why we have the Wheel of Fortune here for the theme of the day. And I love the zodiac, the zodiacal wheel going on here. Looks like every little degree as well. So, but anyway, ruled by Jupiter. Jupiter is expansion, it's abundance, it's inspiration, it rules divine law, man-made law, natural law. It rules all the things that can be good with life. It can also be about excess, but we didn't get it, we didn't get the Wheel of Fortune reversed, so I'm going to stick with the positive side of Jupiter. And it's interesting to have two majors in one day. But anyway, with the Wheel of Fortune, here we are with, turning points. We're in life cycles. So the theme for today is to honor this really beautiful turning point of releasing fears, of letting go of the old, that, the things that used to maybe kind of bug you and haunt you. There's this clarity, and now the wheel is turned, and you can truly move on. With the Five of Cups, maybe there's some grieving work still to do. Maybe there's some, boy, I've gone through that before. You know how it is when you get older and you've done so much healing work, you realize, dang, had I not had all those false beliefs and all that wounding and all that trauma, I really could have lived a completely different life. I would have done things I would have experienced life so much more beautifully, and yeah. So there can be regrets. When the clouds clear away and things are clear and you realize that it's your choices. You have to take a risk every day to, turn that wheel of so-called fate, but it's really free will. This should be free will, the free will of fortune. Free will, free wheel. Because nothing is destined. I mean, maybe our checkout points are destined, but then again, there's negotiation that can happen in the spiritual realm. And another thing too, I've had a lot of people come to me with questions about the Akashic records and getting understandings from somewhere else, and I don't know where, but thinking that because whoever this person is, they're saying things like everything that will happen is already in the Akashic records. And so they can really read your future and tell you everything you're going to experience. I say bullshit, because you have free will. And free will turns the wheel. Your free will in every moment turns that wheel. And you've probably experienced having readings with people who say, okay, there's this person coming into your life, but then you don't ever go out. or you don't, explore relationship, or you don't look at the issues inside that block you from the relationship that you want. Maybe when you were younger, you figured that out, that, oh, yeah, I could have grabbed onto that, and I never did, because I didn't go there, even though they said, it's there for me. Things like that is what I'm talking about. So the Wheel of Fortune ruled by Jupiter, Jupiter ruling belief systems, just like the Hierophant does too. But this is the high-level belief systems where you realize your belief creates your reality, right? And you can always turn that wheel, look at things from a different angle. And sometimes when you're at the bottom, that's a good thing, because you want to see how you got there, because then that's how you turn it around and get back up to the top again. Or maybe you're hanging over here off to one side, feeling like, oh, I have to hold on to this. I can't let go. When you really do need to let go, but you won't until you get over to the other side over here, because you realize you're going to fall flat on your face, right? Because you've done all you can, kind of like the Eight of Cups. So it's you and your power with your belief systems, everything that's inside of you, all of your constructive attitudes, all of your less than constructive attitudes. That's what's your unconscious and conscious attitudes. They are magnetizing our life experiences every day. So we're the only ones that can change those. We're the only ones that can turn them. And if you go to somebody who tells you they can read the Akashic records, and then they tell you that it's set in stone, run the other way and ask for your money back. That's my advice. Because there could be some regret about it. That's, you know what I mean? Maybe this reading is just clarity that you do create your own Wheel of Fate, and you do have regret because you have gotten some readings like that. And, people are out there. People are out there. People are out there that believe in hexes and curses and all kinds of stuff, like that they can put things on you. No, they can't. No, they can't. I suppose if you believe that they can and you pay them money to remove a hex or a curse, then yeah, they can take your money and you've got that going on, but they can't. No one has the power to clear things out of your life and create your life except you. Okay? So, yeah. Okay, other issues with the, possibilities with the Five of Cups, because it is Mars. Mars moves energy. There is energy going in. There could be some grieving. There could be some real disappointments, and there might be some despair, but again, the despair would have to do with realizing, oh, dang, it was me that was creating this all along. I've had some false teachers. I've had some bad psychics. I've had some, or maybe good psychics, but this one little place is not good at all. And so, that would be one area that they couldn't be trusted. Not that they're bad or, not fully, well, not trustworthy. They're just not 100% trustworthy. But then again, too, you always have to remember that every psychic or reader or person, human that you'll come into contact with, and this is spiritual law, we are all in transference. There's transference and there's counter-transference. That's a whole different thing within the therapeutic process. I'll just go into traditional transference. And you guys probably would call it projection. But basically, when we're doing really well, we're in about, 95% or more positive transference, positive projection. We're projecting our light onto others. But when we're not in those places, then we're in our, we're projecting out our darkness. So every psychic and every reader, every medium psychic or reader, they're going to have maybe a filter that's not completely clear, and they're still working, like that's their process. And so it's okay. You just have to know that, that not every filter is going to be completely clear, right? There's probably going to be little places that aren't exactly, you won't get the full truth because they don't have it within, because it's an issue that it's a blind spot. Okay. So, all right. Well, I didn't intend to go on about that, but I'm just going to go ahead and get this uploaded. Take good care. Bye.